So they're calling for snow where I'm building this house. So what I did, I went ahead and rented this backhoe with a bucket. So in case the snow gets to accumulate too much, I'm going to have a way to dig myself out and work on the house. I'm just kidding. Today, I'm going to be working on getting this thing ready for snow, not the backhoe, but the house. There's a couple odds and ends that need done in case it does snow. Like the dormers need house wraps. I don't want snow blowing up against the dormers and causing, you know, some kind of rot on that plywood. And then I got some material got cover up, and I got some other odds and ends to do. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. So let's get this done. And now I need to make sure, set this ladder up and don't hit my overhang on the shingles and bust those all to pieces. All right, that feels pretty sturdy there. I need to go get some house wrap and get some measurements. I'm going to go ahead and pre-cut that house wrap on the ground so I'm not up there trying to cut 4-foot pieces while I'm on the roof. Right, haven't been up on this roof in a little spell. Looks good up here still. That's always a plus. Ooh, little piece of flashing metal. All right, so it looks like I need a piece. On this side, we got about 5 foot. So if you do 5 foot, 5 foot, and this side is going to be, I think it's 4 foot, 3.5. So we'll say 4 foot. So we got about 14-foot pieces we need to cut. 3-foot strips would work. So that house wrap's 9 foot wide, so I can probably cut all 3 pieces out of one piece of house wrap. Right, we're gonna go ahead and roll this stuff out on the floor. Haven't had to use this stuff in a while. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a nice kick. Whoops, that didn't work out so good. All right, there we go. Professional rollout right there. All right, I got me a nice 16-footer. I know we only need a 14-foot piece. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll this out a little farther. Very nice. I don't wanna waste this house wrap. This stuff isn't cheap. All right, 12, whoa, we're clear up here. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna cut this stuff by eye. It doesn't have to be perfect. Oh yes, at least this stuff is easy to cut. All right, I should have done this house wrap a while ago, but now that I'm almost forced to do it because it's calling for snow, now I gotta do it. I'm gonna double check to make sure this stuff is 9 foot. I'm pretty sure it is, but I don't want to end up cutting them in 3-foot sections, realize that I'm a little short on one, which doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah, it's 9 foot, okay. So I'm gonna go ahead, mark me a nice 3-foot section out here. 3 foot, and then obviously 2 more. So 3 foot, and there's 3 foot. I'm sorry, just 1 more mark. Then go down here, and I'm going to do the same. 3 foot, and then another 3 foot. All right, and what I'm going to do, just going to take this 16-footer, lay it mark to mark. If you learn anything in this video today, it's going to be how to cut house wrap into 3 sections. All right, so now just going to step on my board, go ahead and give it a nice cut. Feel that in my glutes and my hamstrings. Hey, at least this carpentry stuff will keep you in shape. Now I'm sure some parts weren't cut perfect. And this stuff's mainly to keep air out of a house, and it's not really rated for moisture as far as keeping water off things, but it's pretty much like a burlap sack, and I have put water on this stuff before and picked it up and it's held water, so I do know it will help repel water away from your house. And I'm sure you noticed there's no walls in here on the inside of this house yet because I had to hurry up and frame the house up to get it dried in, and figured the interior walls I can do after the fact. So I did part of the interior walls. If you've been following my channel, that's on that side of the house. This is the master bedroom, master bath right here. So still needs framed up yet. And just like that, we got 3 pieces of house wrap ready to be installed on dormers. Sorry, the mess inside the house has been a last priority for a while, as you can see, but I'm gonna go get those pieces of house wrap, take them up on the roof, and set up my pneumatic cap nailer, so I can go up there and just tap it on real quick. A bunch of spaghetti mess if I've ever seen it. Got my handy dandy cap nail gun. Whoa. All right, here we go. Now I got one in it. The rest of it shouldn't be too bad, would it? I just want to make sure I'm low enough to cover up the flashing. That's kind of my goal here. So that water will hit the house wrap and then roll over that flashing. Square that off somehow, but keep running this while I'm at it. I've learned something about construction. If it was easy, everybody'd be doing it. Okay, now I have to cut this excess off in a bit. First, I want to get this tacked on. It really bothers me this isn't perfect right here. That looks good. Now I don't want to nail in this center. I might put one for now, but that window gets cut out, so the window should be in this week coming. But if there's snow on the roof, clearly I won't be up here doing that. I didn't bring my hammer up on the roof with me, and I'll have to tack that staple in a little farther. What kind of carpenter doesn't take his hammer with him? I'm putting a fair amount of staples on these sides because I don't want to be coming up here when the weather's bad. Anybody that says construction isn't fun is lying, because it is so fun doing this. It is Sunday today. I know you ain't supposed to work on Sundays, but really had to get this done. So I had to bite the bullet. Hopefully the Lord forgives me for that. The thing I like the most when it's breezy is, oops, how stuff flies in your eyes. You feel sawdust and everything else just hitting you in the face. I guess that's why you should wear safety glasses. That's what the smart kids do. All right. Same thing that you did on all the rest of them. One thing about construction is typically after you do one of whatever you're doing, whether it's a piece of siding or if it's cutting multiple boards or whatever, it's all the similar pattern throughout the rest of the project. Something I'd like to just throw out there: if you don't like being up on a roof or up on a ladder or any kind of heights, be sure to budget that piece out when you go to build your own house. I think on the next house I actually might do that myself, just for the sake of not wanting to be in the air as much, because it's definitely a risk you take each time you get up on a roof. I'm not pushing real. Whoa! There went that hammer I love. All right. We got all those dormers wrapped with the house wrap. We are ready for snow to blow against them. Wouldn't want it to do that for a year or two, but just for the next month or so should be fine. We're still waiting on siding, so got to do what you got to do. And so now we got to go cover up some material. I'll go ahead and show you. Okay, that's what the dormers look like now. They are ready to get a little bit of snow up against them. I still don't want it to happen, but if it happens, it would not be the end of the world. And if we look over here, we got our porch back filled in. So if it does snow, I can work on stuff out here and work on stuff on the inside. You already seen all this from the other video of preparing for concrete. And I got a bunch of walls back there that you've seen that I have to do yet. If you look out here, at least if it tries to blow snow, this will be blocked, but snow will still blow into here, but if I have to brush it off the walls, I'll just have to do that. Let me walk around here. All this would be fine if a snow hit. If it blows up against this block, clearly that's okay. And if you haven't noticed, there was some excavating done here, so in case it rains, this water will come off here and then goes down away from the house, or I'm sorry, if it snows. And it may actually rain, so they're not totally 100% sure yet. And I covered up my big pile of 2x10s that I'm going to be using to build that header I was telling you about. And if we walk around here, everything around here looks pretty good. And the key is, if it ends up snowing, I want to be able to keep working on the house. So let's walk around here. This is all okay. If it hits the side of the house, just going to go down here, and that's my conduit for the meter that's going to be set. The meter is actually going to be setting right about there. So I didn't really show you exactly where it's going to be sitting when I put this in the other day in the video, but it's going to be sitting right there. If I come around here, this is the front of the house where I was just at. If you're new to this channel, my name's Josh. The channel's all about building your own house, saving a ton of money. So be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm to promote this video. All right, guys, I appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.